experience throughout the week when you go against the offense. You're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rolling to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Jackson forced out to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to run up incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now second and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing, Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, you're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing.
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
Now it's Jackson out to his left. And he's able to get this to the he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tagged on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Don't give it that guy.
Final play of the half, Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Jackson dumps it off to Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up
Wrong person
and made a nice short tackle.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw is Jackson, throwing on 4th down.
What?
And they hit him as he throws.
Ain't nobody by me, bro.
Straight down to the turf, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come
wide
up empty, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it
Oh,
hard.
that was it.
Because the defenses
Why
right
they let me
now,
catch
they
it?
seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. Young. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. Room past the 35. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends would be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for it. Week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Shit, I need this signature.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Whoa, what y'all doing to him?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They run with Sanders off the option. And they'll take him down at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play looming on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson. Pass complete, it's likely. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, no, Coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you can almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson on the move to his left.
No.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get into him. It's incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him,
Wait, that was him.
His hands let him work his magic.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And tough slotted. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Another nice Nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Wow.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Travis Jones makes a tackle. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Young to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a 4th drive in overtime, but buckle up, because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win this game?
Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he got it. The kick is good.
Come on, man.
Overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
Ah, let's go, man.
This was by no means an offensive track.
Yeah, the last
story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything.
Let's go, man. GG's king,
Fortunate
man.
for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, the play of their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us.